Joey, only for interior weather and wilderness watchers here. Time to talk about the big story. How cold will it get? As you can see, the jet stream, the Arctic air mass is lowering down now across into all across North America, into the United States even. It will. There's extreme cold warnings right now in the prairies and the northeastern parts of BC, the Yukon. Temperatures in the Yukon could be as low as -50 at times coming. So we got a pretty bad cold snap on the way, and I'm gonna eat my hat because I said I didn't think we'd see anything extended -30 this year if it didn't happen soon. I said that in January, and here we are looking at some -30 nights. Although some of the days will clear up. If you look at Ventusky, just get a kind of a visual of how it's breathing in and out later on this week, but the real cold air is going to move in, especially Monday and Tuesday, and really take hold everywhere in BC, right to the south. You can see sort of Monday, Tuesday, fingers of it reaching down in the province. So that's the way it's going to be, very cold. In the interior, the special weather statement right now is calling for, look for -20s at nighttime. So some of these temperatures are temperatures that will kill you. In fact, a lot of people do freeze to death in BC. It happens all the time. So don't freeze to death. So what are you going to do during this cold snap to kill time? I don't know. Here's Calgary. A bar in Calgary has got a sign. Life is short. Make sure you spend as much time as possible on the internet arguing about politics with strangers. And hey, in this kind of cold weather, that seems reasonable. Better than going outside. Or if you're really bored, you can be like this guy, Gary Bath, who lives up in the Peace Country. He found some Americans who were traveling up to the Alaska broken down. So he just did the Canadian thing and offered to drive them the rest of the way. That's just 1,700 kilometers. No big deal. So, of course, he's being rewarded by the world for that right now. Big news. Big hero, Gary Bath. Just another one of those Canadian working class guys who does the right thing. Hey, nothing better to do. I'll drive you to Alaska. In other disturbing news, a snowplow driver in Kispiox hit the bridge there and has basically totaled the bridge. It's going to be need to be replaced. So there's 750 people who live in the community of Kispiox now, basically cut off. They can walk across the bridge and meet a ride on the other side to drive them to get groceries and whatnot. Or they could take this other route that's 230 kilometers around. So basically, it's a major problem. That bridge will need to be replaced, and very upsetting news for our friends in Kispiox area up there. I don't know what you're going to do. Good luck, I guess, for everyone who's had to shut their communities down to keep them safe from COVID. Maybe this isn't the way you wanted to do it. When something like that happens, especially, I really worry for the old people in the community who are cut off from medical help and perhaps fire help as well. In other news, idiots snowmobiling in Cariboo territory. Leave the mountain caribou alone. But also, the snowpack's pretty bad right now. It'll be maybe a week at least before it settles good. So just stay out of the steep country altogether. But disturbing the caribou, mortal sin, and if you get caught, you will wish you hadn't ever thought of doing that. In other news, this place is for sale. You can buy it for just $265,000. Your own island. Hey. No road to it, no power, fresh water. Oh, well, it does taste like sulfur. And, the tsunami just, I don't know. You can have it. I think I'll stay up here in the mountains. Seems like it might be a little warmer there this week, though. In other news, Quesnel's Chris Lahoda is a fantastic photographer. In other news, some are turning to psychedelic microdosing to cope with mental stress and anxiety, study says. Not because it's fun. That's right, some people. So I don't know how you're going to spend your time while stuck inside this next little while, because it's going to be so cold, you won't want to go outside. Hey, even if you're a mask denier, put on your mask because your nose will get frostbite and have to be amputated. And we'll see you next show.
When Daddy was young, he loaded the livestock car, throwing sows by the dozen round the railroad.